and welcome back to Straight Talk. The European Union, otherwise known as the EU, seeks to bring democracy to the United Nations. So what exactly does that mean? The New American Magazine reported that the EU is pushing the idea of adding a parliamentary assembly to the UN. This planetary parliament, globalists say, would give the UN some democratic legitimacy to usurp even more control over the destinies of both individuals and nations. In other words, the UN is taking the next step to further its power. The New American went on to state, the European Union's pseudo-parliament wants the EU to play a lead role in building a United Nations parliament as part of what is touted as a rule of law-based international order. Let's state that again. Rule of law-based international order. As you can see, the European Parliament is very open about their intentions. In fact, they printed their globalist agenda in their annual recommendations. In preparation for an upcoming UN General Assembly meeting in September, they called for a push to advance laws for all humanity. This ultimately should come as no surprise, considering the EU has been pushing the overall goal of global government for 2 decades. The same can be said for the UN agenda. Since the beginning, many of the UN's documents promote the overall objective of world government paved by global socialism and fascism. If you want proof, one document to check out is the UN's Agenda 2030. So as you can see, the EU seeking to bring democracy to the UN is a definite red flag. Since America is a member of the UN, we as citizens should be concerned about the ramification of what a parliamentary assembly would have on America's Constitution and our overall freedom. The John Birch Society's CEO, Art Thompson, begs the question, how can we possibly work within the UN if the vast majority of UN member nations are corrupt socialist states? The answer seems to be that we as a nation continue to turn a blind eye to the mass corruption that continues to unfold right before us. Globalists continue to run the United Nations, and yet we continue to be a part of this dictator's club. As long as we are a part of the United Nations, we will never be truly free, and our independence will continually be threatened. It is time to get us out of the UN, and the legislation to do so is in Congress. It's called the American Sovereignty Restoration Act, or H.R. 193. We need concerned Americans to reach out to their members of Congress to take actions, as well as educate the local electorate on the UN threat. For more information, go to jbs.org and check out the Get Us Out of the United Nations action page. Also, check us out on Facebook and Twitter. So until next time, take care always and God bless.